What is up, YouTube? Big Brothers Gaming here, and today we got another epic match for you guys. It is round 2 of Luis's Greninja deck versus Tristan's Noivern deck. Basically an analysis on my opinion, and my opinion as well. My bad, we don't English here. So my opinion, first of all, is Tristan does not have to Ultra Ball his Pal Pad away, because that cost him this match of last matches. I don't know what I said there. But anyways, continuing on. So basically what Tristan has to do is keep the Hoopa pressure up against my brother and basically have to knock out the Froakies while my brother cannot evolve into his Frogadiers. My bad, I forgot the card name. Meanwhile, my brother does have to snipe out the Hoopa ability from going off into the active zone, basically with this Greninja ability. And basically that's it, you know? You can basically kill the Noivern deck pretty much easily. I have full confidence in my brother. Tristan, I don't know about you, my boy, but you know, you need that Noivern. You need that Noivern pressure up, man. That item lock just doesn't affect Greninja deck that much. So, best of luck to the both of you guys. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy. And off to Luis and Tristan.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Daniel. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? With me here today, my co-commentator Tristan.
Yeah, boy.
How you doing tonight, man?
Doing pretty well.
Pretty well. All right, you ready to commentate on our match?
As ready as I could be.
Yeah, that's right. So right here, the game starts off. You know, I opened pretty strong a Ditto Prism and a Zorua. Tristan, I believe you opened quite poorly.
Yeah, I opened up with just a Swablu, but I Kukui'd for 2, which got me that Hoopa top deck. I was able to attach an energy and a baton, and then I was able to play a switch,
Nice.
which got the Hoopa back to its active
state.
slot.
Yeah.
And then I had Mysterious Treasure away to look for an Altaria.
But that's for next turn, of course.
Yeah.
Here, I draw for turn. I do a Great Ball. I think I get the Frogadier off of this top deck. Yes, I do. I go ahead and get myself a Frogadier, but you know, it's first turn, so I can't do anything. I do attach a Water Energy, and I don't support it for my turn here, guys, because I have a Copycat in hand, and Tristan only has 3 cards in hand, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just pass it back over to you. And I had an Ultra Ball, but I'm like, what am I going to Ultra Ball at this point?
Let's start the turn. I drew a Lily. I evolved the Swablu to Altaria, then I dropped a Lily. I got a Nest Ball. I believe I looked for a Rangaroo. Got the Rangaroo.
Yeah,
Attached a Rainbow Energy to Hoopa, so next energy attachment would be able to make an attack.
Yeah, I mean, hey, early Hoopa pressure is like, you know, it's pretty good. Especially like, you know, since right now I'm kind of deadlocked, and the only support in my hand is a Copycat, so, you know, I just start, you know, try to unbrick myself with a Zoroark ability.
Yeah.
You know, going into this match, Tristan, what was your mindset?
Try to get the Hoopa up as fast as I can and get it ready to attack.
Yeah, see, my mindset was just pressure you with the Frogs and Glaceon as fast as I could, but here you guys see I have no Glaceon, no Frogs. I mean, I have the Frogadier, but with 80 HP, and, you know, Tristan just pulling all the energies he needs, the Frog just goes down.
Yeah.
I was debating on retreating it last turn, but, you know, I was like, no, I'll keep it in the active, which was probably a mistake on my part. So here I'm just discarding to draw off the Zoroark, and the reason I didn't play the Lily is because I would only Lily for 1. And Lilying for 1 is just as bad as Copycatting for 3, because Tristan's keeping his hand at a very low count.
I am.
You know, he was aware what the Copycat did for me last game, so, you know, he was playing more self-aware, I believe.
Attached the final energy to a Noibat and Tantalizer my hand away.
Yeah, I mean, here you have 5 cards, but I think you empty your hand out again, don't you?
Been too long.
Yeah, you see, you play Ultra Ball, and then what do you grab off of this? The Noivern, I believe, right? Because you bought, see. So you take Liza, and now you Ultra Balled your hand away, losing 3 cards. So now.
And then I Rangaroo for 1.
Yeah, so, you know, again, I'm in that same position of, like, you know, do I Copycat?
I guess I didn't Rangaroo.
Yeah. Here the Guzma comes in clutch. But not as clutch as you'd think, because, like, you know, I still have a damaged Zoroark, and I'm still digging. I'm not drawing what I need, guys. So I just Pal Pad my 2 supporters, a Cynthia and a Guzma, back into the deck. Just to try to get to see, like, you know, more cards. And the reason I didn't Cynthia my hand away here is because I was like, okay, I'm still sitting on a Copycat, and I want to resolve it.
Yeah. I dropped the Guzma, bring the board back to how it was last turn.
Yeah, you're just pressuring that Zoroark. I mean, it's already taken, what, 2 swings from a Hoopa? Yeah. Here I finally just, you know, I bite my tongue. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to Cynthia this huge hand away, because there's no point in having 10 cards in your hand when none of them are playable, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, gosh, how do you draw 10 and brick that bad?
It happens.
It happens. But then here the Eevee comes down, which, like, you know, spells bad news for Tristan, because now, you know, once I get the Glaceon up and start pressuring, it just becomes, very difficult for you to come back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially against a deck that doesn't rely on items like that.
Yeah. This is not a favorable matchup against me.
Not at all. Not in the least bit. I mean, here, I have to ask. You didn't take the knockout on the Zork. I removed the damage counter because I was assuming you were going to knock it out, but here you Guzma.
I wanted to,
You knocked out the Eevee.
yeah.
You know,
I wanted to save it for Boom Burst.
Boom Burst
I was gonna
GX.
do a Boom Burst.
Oh,
but-
yeah. To spread damage everywhere.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But I wasn't able to actually pull it off this game.
I gotcha. Looking back on it now, would you take that back and do a Boom Burst?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably still would have Guzma and Boom Burst the Eevee, which would have killed it, and then got the Zorak in the bench.
Oh,
with
yeah.
3 prizes.
And then here for my turn, guys, I'm just like, trying to go through my resources. Here you saw a rescue stretcher and an escape ward off, basically just Zorak. I'm double Zoraking per turn, which is like, just giving me a lot of advantage. Here the Glaceon hits the Noivern and spreads 30 damage to the back Hoopa. You judge our hands away, which actually kind of hurt me a lot.
Yeah, since you doubled Zorak last turn.
Yeah, I mean, once you get 2 Zoraks though, man, you're just drawing left and right. Now here, you also opted not to Boom Burst. Instead, you retreated into the Hoopa. What was the strategy there?
Just prevent Hoopa from getting the spread damage from the Glaceon.
Oh, I gotcha. But I guess in the end, it really just didn't matter all too much, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And also do a little bit of damage on Glaceon, so Noivern could take the knockout the next turn.
I gotcha. And then here you see my Energy Lotto finding me a DCE again. The Energy Lottos and the Great Balls, like I said, guys, in the deck, they work so well. You know what I mean? Here I copycat after I attach the DCE.
I believe you copycat for like 3 or something.
Yeah, I had to. I was like, you know what? The rest of my hand is dead. No, right now my only mindset is getting rid of that Hoopa. The only way I can do that right now is with Frog abilities or with a Guzma, but I've already burned a Guzma, and the other Guzma is still in the deck somewhere because I Palpatted back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here I'm just like, alright, I'm just gonna Frog ability you and spread 30 damage back to the Noivern.
Mm-hmm.
And in your board state, you've only got the Noivern and the Hoopa up, right?
Yeah.
Man, like, what is going on over there? Like, I think your low energy count contributes to that as well.
Yeah. I didn't have much energy. And then, this upcoming turn, really shows how much energy I'm missing in the deck.
Yeah, but what cuts would you make? Like, looking at your gameplays and your deck now, like, would you consider making any cuts for more energy?
I'm not too sure, not right now. I have to see what the next few sets will offer.
Gotcha. Oh, and by the way, let's take this time right here. Like, just a knockout on the Glaceon happens, and then, a return knockout to the Hoopa happens, and then I knock out the Noivern with the Greninja. So basically a whole bunch of prizes being picked up, both by you and me.
Yes.
The Glaceon knockout was big, but I think the Hoopa and Noivern knockout proved to be even better for me.
Yeah.
Because you picked up 2 prizes, but I got to pick up 3 prizes off of that. And again, that's where that spread damage just really shows itself. But no, let's just take this time right quick, now that the game has slowed down a little bit, to explain to people what's going to happen with these brackets. With this little tournament that we came up with.
Yeah.
So basically, even though we're battling it out to see if there's going to be a game 3 or not, no spoilers. You have to watch the whole video, or you can skip to the end, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But we hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. But we're having a tournament, so it's best of 3. Whoever wins advances to the next bracket.
Yes.
And even though a deck loses, they get put in a loser's bracket where they have a chance to come back and play. So this won't be the end of either one of these decks. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to the game. God, we're getting sidetracked.
I'm stuck with a Oranguru in the active.
Yeah.
I can't find any energies.
Or attackers, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Since the Hoopa was in the bench when it was knocked out, the baton couldn't be passed over to another Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I lost all the energies attached.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was detrimental to your deck right there.
It hurt.
Yeah, because just
at this point in the game, I had exactly enough energies to attack with Hoopa in the deck at that time.
Oh man, so maybe the rest of the energies were in your prizes, most likely.
I believe I had like 1 or 2 in there.
Jeez, which I mean, well, 1 or 2 energies is actually a lot more than than you would think, because a deck like this running 11 energies in all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's tough. That is just tough, and you don't even play DCE at all.
No.
No, here you're just. What was your strategy going into this?
I was trying to clear part of my deck so I could get the rescue stretcher and get back my Hoopa.
I
Continue
gotcha.
a Hoopa stall.
I gotcha. Yeah.
I believe I just declared a dead search there.
Yeah, it looks like you did. And then there goes the second energy. So it looks like you were just trying to get an Oranguru up to just start attacking, right?
Yes, that was my next option.
Oh yeah, and then here the Guzma for your benched Oranguru comes up, and then I pick up another prize, leaving me with a prize left. Here, you would think that the game is practically over, and it should have been. It should have been, but here you'll see Tristan pull some crazy shenanigans.
Yep.
So that EV that you guys are seeing on my bench over there, the EV, was a huge mistake. I should not have benched that, and then it comes back to bite me.
I was checking his discard to see
you were
how many
doing
Guzmas and DCEs he had in there.
Haunting you from the previous game, wasn't it? Where I checked your discard pile.
Yeah.
And I like how you put Guzma on top of my discard pile. There, you're like, okay, there it is. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh man, this Guzma for the Zoroark, and then you just trap a Ditto in the active slot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I commit the biggest misplay here on my turn whenever you hand it back over to me. I evolve into a Frogadier, but I put the damage not on the Ditto or the Swablu, surprisingly. I put the damage on the Oranguru.
What was going on through your head at that point, though?
Kill the monkey.
Kill the monkey? he was getting up to attack you?
Yeah, okay, so here's where a big part of me was just trying to do big brain plays, but it backfired because I was like, okay, the Oranguru has energies. The Oranguru has an ability. I have to kill the monkey. But then I'm like, wait a minute, but Ditto only has 40 HP.
You could have knocked it out.
I could have, I should have, but
you would have been able to take that last prize card.
Yeah, and see here, guys, the Zoroark is stuck in the active because I don't have DCEs in hand and I don't have the Guzma at all.
I was able to get the stretcher and get back my Hoopa.
Yep.
I believe you.
Here, I don't remember what I do. I don't have the last prize. I have 2 prizes left. My apologies, guys. My mistake. The camera angle isn't the best, but we're working on it. There's actually 2 prizes left. Here, I'm able to get a Greninja off to snipe the Hoopa in the bench because I know as soon as it comes up, I have nothing to combat it with. I have no more frogs. Here, what was that? Was that a Guzma?
I believe so.
Yeah, it was a Guzma on your behalf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And then here the Oranguru comes up with the 2 energies again. And then I believe here I play my last Guzma myself. No, I drop a Greninja and I drop 3 damage, I believe, on the Altaria. I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, had I just done energy to a single Pokemon, I think I would have been better off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then here I attach an energy and snipe out the Hoopa, picking up 1 more prize, leaving me with a prize left.
Yeah.
And here the game state is practically over, right? You would think so.
Yeah, it looks over.
Yeah.
Then I had the greatest idea ever.
And then here I offer you a handshake, a little bit quickly there off camera. I was like, hey, you want to concede? And you're like, no, let's play. There's something in my deck that can win, and so that's why you see me cut his deck 7 different ways, even though there's only 10 cards left.
Yeah, I was looking for that final energy, then I realized I don't have to kill a Pokemon. I could just Guzma up a
Yep.
There's a Eevee up
here he's counting our decks. We both have 5 cards in deck, but I'm the next turn player, so I have to draw. And he's like, hey, I can Guzma you. And here is where the game takes a turn for the worse for me. I can't get the Eevee out. I just cannot. And, with 5 cards left in deck, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm just trying to count. I'm like, hey, I'm just going to Cynthia my hand away, see if I can draw into something. And believe it or not, I don't draw anything. And I'm like, hey, if this is going to be my last turn, I might as well go out with a bang. I Zoroark ability to draw my last card and realize I couldn't do anything. There you go, guys. Don't give up until the very end because you never know what might happen. So here, Tristan steals a win in the cheesiest way possible. So there's the handshake.
That's how I do it.
Yep.
I do it with cheese.
Good game, Tristan. Good game. Anyways, Daniel, back to you.
Oh, your boy took the W on that last match, you guys. That was pretty epic. Okay, so on the left video is the first match that they ever did. Greninja basically took the W on that one. And on the right, you can basically click on one of the Rocket League videos. And on the middle, you can click on that subscribe button. Why don't you subscribe to our channel, guys? Alright, Bigger Brother signing out.